All right, we're getting this rolling around brunch time. It's a reoccurring theme, so I'll go with it. Hammerfall, Last Man Standing, is one of the rare occasions that it is not. Even if Crusader asked for this at some point. This is not for Crusader, this is for someone else. Hold on, I should check. Oh, yes, Jody Hickman. I love Hammerfall, but I prefer the more inspirational songs like Last Man Standing and Yet I Smile, Bloodbound, and Too Old to Die Young. Well, Last Man Standing it is.
Reactions, rants, rabbit
Whoa!
holes, and this is a...
Hey,
Welcome back to Reactions.
I can't believe that was doing that. I had to go to the actual reaction. It's there. You just can't see it. But yeah, so this is going out there to someone other than Crusader. That's okay. That's a good thing. Not that we don't appreciate Crusader. Always and evermore. But to add to the actively participating, what the hell?
I am the one who lost control. But in the end, I'll be the last man standing. I am the one whose soul is sold. Forever come to be the last man standing. Glorious, noble in my mind. Everything a fight to win. Taking all and giving whatever my pride would let me. Not backing down, not giving in. I wouldn't lose, I couldn't. I am the one who lost control. But in the end, I'll be the last man standing.
Now, not that I can understand what's in a person's heart. I know what's in mine, and I hope to, be in the ballpark. But I'm thinking it's that feeling in my gut that makes me want to get up and march. We're talking about the one that makes me look and help the one next to me up. And let's go! I just watched Fury, Brad Pitt. And much more somber tale, but that moment when they all crawl back in the tank at the end and decide we'll go till the last man standing. It was powerful.
I wouldn't lose, I couldn't. I am the one who lost control. But in the end, I'll be the last man standing. I am the one whose soul is sold.
Oh, yeah.
Come to be the last man standing. I walk alone with my head held high. Never felt that I belonged. Stand my ground at all costs. Running through life with blindfolds. Just for the right to be wrong. Nothing would rule my world but I am the one who lost control. But in the end, I'll be the last man standing. I am the one whose soul is sold. Forever come to be the last man standing.
It's a good track. This shit's fire. That gets you, man. That grabs you right by the short hairs and says, "Come on, into glory march!"
Nothing would rule my world but I am the one who lost control. But in the end, I'll be the last man standing. I am the one whose soul is forever going to be the last man standing. I am the one who lost control. But in the end, I'll be
The car that just pulled into our little dump of a trailer park is way too important to be pulling in here. I'll be right back. Forgive me. I've lived here a long time and no supercar has ever pulled in to sell meth down to the folks at the end. So I just really wanted to see what was going on. And should also inform you how much my neighbors pay attention to what I do. I don't even know what the hell I do for a hobby. That's okay. It turns out when the leadership cast rolls in, I'd like to know, see, and whatever's kicking off. I want to be among the last men standing.
the last man standing. I am the one whose soul is forever come to be the last man standing. Seeing clearer what's I've done. I refuse to let things go. I can
Holy sugar. You're kidding me. No, that could be the problem. No, on a side note, I am not nuts. I'm assuming it's either a developer or someone who's buying. We had a death in the park and the house is coming up for sale. The people who buy stuff and flip it and flip it and flip it, they drive much better cars than the people that live in the flipped home. Right? You know, let's just be blunt. I tend to notice all of that, but don't give you right. I'm just weighing the situation because I can't let it go. But I'm not, like, how dare you come around here? I'm not that guy, right? It's being, it's situational awareness. That's all it ever is. You don't got to be a hero. You just shouldn't be oblivious. Right? I mean, if I got a takeaway in life, look up. Look down, look left, look right. I have too many stories of not the first person down is the person who didn't turn around once and never saw it coming. Right? So I guess if that's the universe poking me a little while I'm in the middle of a reaction, I will hand it off and say it's not about being crazy. It's about being aware. Instead of waiting for everything to come get, nailed to your door, see it all coming and participate.
I refuse to let things go. I can never once admit I'm wrong. And what do I have to show? Seeing clearer what's at stake. And the things I have to change.
Yeah, that's why I love this band. Now, you take away the selling your soul part because unfortunately evil doesn't win. There's not a tale in the universe where the bad guy wins. So, align any way you want. Just remember that good always triumphs over evil. In the long run. Suffering also, they're leaving. It didn't take long. I wouldn't buy property here either. I mean, there's all the problems with those people and then me. I live here. I have signs on the front of the house. It's clear what my alignments are. Let's just be blunt. Sorry, I didn't mean to suck you all into that, but this was a really good song for that to happen to. And boy, is that lyrical content a little on the nose. That's my whole point the whole time. So I'm okay with all the other stuff. I'm not trying to rehash that argument. I don't really care. I personally, I'm looking forward to the Striper song that's coming up soon. And there, a little more of my whole person will be involved. I might not dig the edge of it as much, but I'll like the spiritual vibration, not the, I gotta debate that part because it turns out I'm just not aligning with, hey, I liked your 80s metalheads and early 90s, and that was all, even your death metal guys. But I'm sorry, the weird direction Satan's taken in the last 5 to 10 years, not my peeps.
And the things I have to change, I just hope I can. It's not too late to get a chance to end this pain.
Pain. That was awesome. I had to look down. I've had so much fun. I thought we went the full 20 minutes already. I really am having a good time. I'm sorry I'm all over the place, but I just came from I don't know, it's a brand new content creator. Looked like just a year, not even quite a year in the game. Doing some Jordan Peterson stuff and fighting against ideologies and indoctrination kind of videos. And hey, right up my alley. But I was, oddly enough, I was thinking about it because it made this point. The YouTuber himself made this point about, being afraid to speak up and the whole having to worry if that's the one person is watching. Hey, are you watching right now? That one person that's just pushing you over the edge. Well, get over yourself. Is making the point that even though that exists, you gotta go on, right? You gotta say something. And even if it's in the middle of a weird ass Hammerfall reaction to Last Man Standing, just want to mix a little bit of it in there. And unfortunately, with Hammerfall, it's the 99% uplifting, motivational, lyrical content with, as Crusaders pointed out in the comments, that 1% Satanism stuff because that, hooks the kids who are rebelling against their church families. All right. I ain't even going to argue because on that side of the world, that shit went to so extremes, right? I don't know the details. I don't listen to the music, but I know about a few of the church burnings and all that. And I'm not saying anybody watching here, that ain't the ballpark I'm playing in. But getting down to brass tacks, you can take that shit too far. But then, just the other day, I was riffing on the Westboro Church. You can take here it turns out being chaotic evil, gross, ugly, nasty. Being lawful good is actually just self-righteous and the same. It looks a lot different to people, but it's not. Your chaotic evil and your lawful good, they both follow orders. They don't think so, but they do. They're just order followers. To powers greater than themselves. They don't want to admit it. Now I'm going on the chaotic neutral side. Live and let live, you do you, but harm none. Self-preservation, of course, always a born right. So, Last Man Standing, Hammerfall, that was a good time. I better shut up or I will go 20.